Welcome to Musty Millennials. Today, we're not fast forwarding through the commercials because we're talking 90s advertisements. We're talking jingles that lived rent-free in our heads, cereal box mascots that somehow convinced us sugar was part of a balanced breakfast, and toy commercials that made every kid believe their backyard could instantly turn into a Nerf war zone. Speaking of things that sold us dreams we probably didn't need but still can't forget, let's kick it over to our hosts. Here they are, Gina and Kyle.
We're selling dreams?
I think we tried to.
I think what we are is rusty, is what I'm just going to throw it out there.
Little hiatus.
What?
Little hiatus.
Yeah, rusty, musty, dusty
Nice.
is where we're working with here. You don't like that?
So Kyle got
like rusty.
sunburn, and then we just took 2 months off.
Why don't we just tell them, Kyle, why we didn't get to record in the last couple
Okay, first of all,
tell me more.
My sunburn was horrific.
Soft.
Worsened by the fact that I was pregnant, so my skin was like on fire.
Yeah, and you were crabby as a motherfucker.
And it was on my knees, so I couldn't bend my legs.
So therefore, you can't use your mouth to podcast.
Yes, my
Okay, I just wanna be
discomfort was
clear.
at a peak.
You had like peas all over you.
No, I
Like
have never.
not like loose peas, like peas in a
Yes, peas in a bag. I had frozen
peas.
vegetables because I needed to get the swelling down because it was so inflamed and it hurt so bad.
Honestly, I did feel for you, but it forced us into a hiatus. So next time, use proper skincare.
Also, forced us into a hiatus. It didn't have to be 2 months long. That's you guys booking yourselves
We're
up.
busy bitches. You got to stick to the schedule.
There wasn't a schedule after that.
I got 3 kids. I got a busy social life.
Yeah,
And
I
a
know.
podcast,
I know.
okay?
And I have
Although I
like-
do have a lot more time on my hands. I don't know if our listeners know, I am fun employed, and I am happy as a clam.
Yeah, but not for long because
Are clams happy?
That's the expression.
Yeah, why though?
Because they just kind of sit there like,
Happy as a clam?
Yeah, I guess.
do they make that noise?
I guess it's a
wild.
nothingness.
Okay.
I don't think they make that noise.
But like, I'm not happy because of nothingness. I'm happy because of like freedom and like, I don't know. I
Well,
could,
then
like,
maybe you're
punch
not
through the
happy as a
roof.
clam and you're just using the euphemism
Okay,
incorrectly.
so what am I happy as? What likes freedom? A dog off leash?
Yeah, a dog off leash. Yeah.
Happy as a
An
dog off
uncaged
leash.
animal.
Yeah, just make sure that we don't put the electric fence on. That'll be a real fright.
You can't be Kate. But I mean, I don't want like that you're pretending that you're going to be fun employed for long. So
No, it won't. But while I am, enjoy it.
okay, fine.
So
I appreciate that.
Let's get into it before we forget the format. Like,
Yes.
we got to have at it. Is today your day? So I
Yes.
go first.
You feel old first. Yes.
Okay. So I've got a lot built up. It's like an embarrassment of feel old riches.
The summer was fruitful.
The summer was fruitful and quite frankly eye-opening in a number of ways. I have a bunch of them that are back to school. So maybe I'll use those before they don't become
Relevant anymore?
Irrelevant. Yeah. So we were talking with our neighbors. Actually, I'll combine 2 of them. So number 1, our neighbors who we love, Rob and Val, shout out to Rob and Val, wanted to hang out the other day, like on a fucking school night. And I'm like, excuse me? So they were like, hey, can we come over? We have this thing called, is it white flag?
green flag.
Green flag means drinks outside.
We're both ready to rock.
We're ready to rock.
Nice weather. It's drinking weather.
yeah.
Correct.
Love
so they
that.
wanted to hang out. They wanted updates on what was going on with me, with my job. They had stuff to tell us. So it just so happened that it was a weekday. So number 1, I was like, do we do this on a school night?
I don't do anything on a school night.
So I felt really uncomfortable.
You're 36 years old.
I know, but it was like, it felt really like dangerous.
No, always was.
So that made me feel old to begin with. But then we got into a topic about their daughter, who I forget what grade she's in now. She's so old that
8th.
it just like blows by me. But she does not have to buy textbooks. When I then asked her at the pool the next time she was over, because this was our discussion, they're like, I don't think she does have textbooks. Does she have textbooks? Da, 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 da. She basically looks at me with a very confused face and says, no, sometimes we print stuff to read though. What? That was what she said. And they have like is it a tablet or a computer? What did they say?
I don't know.
They have a laptop or something that they get that they keep through school.
From the school?
I think it's from the school. Val and Rob will have to confirm or deny
Verify,
these
yeah.
lies I'm telling. But all I know is, when the fuck did we get so old that a kid doesn't literally know what a
textbooks are
textbook?
obsolete?
Remember when you had to like wrap it in brown paper?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, as I am with gifting, terrible at that task. So mine would look like a crackhead wrapped it in the back alley. And then you like wrote all over it, and I'm also not creative.
Yes.
So mine would be
And then we were on the cusp of them getting the cloth ones. Remember the cloth
or
ones?
the
The
sticky
cloth
ones,
was
right?
so
and you
lush.
could do that fake tape thing that
Yeah.
was cool, and then you could also do the soft ones that were like basically, I don't know, it was like a bathing cap,
a
like
condom.
Yeah, it was
condom
the
for the
sleeves
tire.
on the front and
Yeah,
back.
I liked the paper though always because
Same.
you
You
could
could,
like, write on it. Yeah. Well, that's
and
the
then
thing.
like if a cute boy had your book the year before, like oh my
You're like,
god,
what's up, cutie?
But like
Yeah.
the craziest thing is, I remember when I would have like back to back to back classes where you weren't going to be near your homeroom or your locker.
Oh my god, running to the locker.
Well, no, you would, you would have like three. You'd have
yeah.
biology. You'd have all
No.
these massive books in
No,
your
no, no.
backpack.
My
and-
move was literally to sprint with my low-rise jeans where my butt crack was hanging out to my locker, rip it open, throw them in, switch it over, and then every now and then I would actually cut myself on the locker. Because you know how like the inside is like a little sharp? Like they're not
Yeah.
like perfect edges? That has happened to me. I still have, you want to see my scar?
from the locker.
Yep. Look on my knuckle.
Oh,
wow.
You see it?
That's crazy.
Battle wounds of textbooks past.
Real quick on the locker game.
Yeah, please tell me more.
So, there's combinations on your locker, and you would do it while you're talking to your friends, and you wouldn't even think about it. And then one day I was sick, and my mom went to pick up books because it was going into a long weekend, and we had homework or a test on Monday or Tuesday or whatever. So she went and was going to go to my locker, and then she called me from my locker saying, "What's your combination?" And I couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's like so
It's
motor
so
memory.
like motor
Yeah.
memory of spinning and numbers. Like you couldn't actually put those
You wouldn't
three
know the
numbers together.
numbers.
She couldn't get in. I couldn't remember it. She couldn't get in. I didn't get the book.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that crazy?
Honestly,
I actually saw someone doing
gotta ask
those
her if she remembers
recently,
that.
and I was like, I don't think I'd know how to do it anymore.
you have to go all the way past. You have to go
Or
one
safe.
full turn.
We have a safe that has it.
And then you have to go all the way past 0 for the second number.
Right.
There's like a trick to it.
Right.
But-
like I don't think mechanically. I literally watched someone do it the other day in a show
I
or a
loved
movie,
it.
and we were all so good at it.
All right, what made you feel old?
This one's kind of weird, and I
Okay.
feel like I always qualify my feel olds as to like
what category they fall in?
yeah, and I like preface to like tee you up for it, and I don't need to do that. I can just dive right in.
I love the feedback for yourself.
I know. It's all a work in progress. So I saw this thing on social media. It was a post from a person, and she was like, "Oh, my sister is opening this bakery in New York City," and I was like, "Oh, this would be cool to go visit." And then I realized no one in my life anymore knows this person. So it wasn't necessarily about going to the bakery, but do you follow people or see things and you're like, oh my God, guess what, fucking Janet's doing now?
and no one could relate.
And there was no one in my life that I could be like, oh, Gina, like, and I've known you since I was 18.
Right.
Like, no one knows her and no one would care.
Where is she from in your life?
College. But she was a senior when we were freshmen and I played field hockey with her. Like, you just wouldn't know her.
Oh, that's funny.
So I have no one to talk to about it. So now we're
That's
getting
weird.
old enough where there's like people in our ether that don't relate to anyone who we currently exist with.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I thought you were saying more along the lines of which I have every like now and then noticed, where you like meet someone on vacation and you still follow them. Like that.
Yeah.
It's
I
less
still
about feeling
remember like
old.
my Puerto Rico friends from Orange when I was 14.
Me and Brandon both, I think, have a couple that we met on our honeymoon and they like still like watch my stories. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up?
I just thought about them randomly and brought them up, and I was like, what were their names again?
I think Kathy was the woman.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Anyway, I had that. But what you said is actually what does make you feel old, because you've been through so many seasons of life.
Phases of life, yeah. And
I agree.
you've been surrounded by so many different communities, and then you get to a place where one doesn't apply to anyone you're with.
So
you don't give a shit. And I was like, oh, I'll tell Gina. And I was like, no, we went to
There's
college together, but
literally
Gina
no
wouldn't know
one
her.
to tell.
Yes.
Well, so not exactly the same, but this did come up where I have had so many phases of life that I forget which one
Yeah.
people were in.
Yes,
so we
all
were
the
just
time.
away with Carol and Calvin this past weekend, and I was starting to talk to her about
Yeah, I remember that.
who was I telling her about?
But you were like, oh,
Someone.
wait,
I
you
was
don't
like,
know her.
You don't fucking know her. Just ignore
Right.
everything I just said before this.
Yeah.
No, it's
Because
hard to place.
It literally doesn't matter. But once you get past, like, you've known them for a decade, it all becomes wash.
Well, the same
Yes.
thing happened to me later this week. I'm going to visit. I got 3 farm visits for my job, and one of them is a couple that I went to college with, and I'm like really excited because I have literally not seen them since college. But she was like one of my best friends freshman year, like the first person I met when I went away to school, and I was so excited that I was going to see him. And I was talking to you, and I'm like, but Gina doesn't even know them.
Right.
She's like, oh, you did say like, oh, don't we get Christmas cards from them? But outside of that, Gina has no idea, has never met or has no idea who they are. But
he also clarified that we haven't gotten Christmas cards from them in 5 years since we moved because they have the wrong address. So like, why did I remember that? That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That is
Never
weird.
met them.
Have you ever played that game though where you're scrolling and you try not to read and you're just like, who in this picture do I know?
Oh my God.
And it's like
Oh,
so
that sounds
far away.
fun, though, yeah.
You know where that happens is when people change their fucking name and I forget.
Yeah.
I like saw it at one point, but then I forget the connector of like, who are you now?
Yes.
How do I know you? And then I go in there and I'm like, okay, you look familiar. I think you're high school.
No,
but
I
don't
try
know
and
your
guess
last
all the
name.
time. I try not to read, and I'm like, which face in here is familiar to me, and then I read who it is if I'm right.
Similar to that is I'll be friends with some people from college who I've not really seen since college, but then they'll post a picture like reunion and they'll be with somebody. And I'm like, oh my God, she looks familiar, but 20 years older and very different from when I remember her.
And by different,
I'm like,
you mean fat.
just older.
Okay.
Could be
usually
could,
that's when
could be fat.
Or they've like lost so much weight that
it was like,
Ozempic
but you're like, oh, I remember hanging out with her all the time, but what is her name?
Yeah.
No
I like
idea.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
what
weird.
made you feel old?
So I was in Kansas City for work, hotel elevator, in the lobby, punch my floor in, the door starts to close, and I hear a little bit of a clatter outside the elevator. And I'm like, what? I hold the door, and a bunch of these like 20-something chicks get on. There's like 4 or 5 of them. I ask what floor, and the one girl responds, oh, sorry, sir, floor 4. And I'm like,
That's where he lost it.
sir?
Yeah, that's bad.
I was like, you called me sir? Holy shit.
Well, you
Brutal.
should have responded to them. Well, thank you, young ladies.
Yeah, seriously. Young
in that
man.
moment, as soon as they said that, I was like, well, this is what made me feel old. And I was so dumbfounded by it that I couldn't even come up with a response.
You don't even really look like a sir.
I just
You
punched.
honestly don't. Like,
I
I
just-
almost like feel like you don't even earn that title.
I just punched in the floor number and stared, and then I got off first, and that was it. But it was bad.
Please, ma'am, tell me a story. What kind of story are you telling me today?
Okay, so we're talking about advertising today.
Okay.
And iconic ad campaigns.
Okay.
Now, I didn't know this, but in hindsight, I guess it makes sense that the 90s and 2000s were a golden era for advertising. Creative, bold, sometimes controversial. I think this applies to like a lot of the other shit we've talked about with like, just the era of time and like us.
Well, and ads were a thing.
Yes, and
Now-
ads were a huge fucking thing. Everyone watched commercials, billboards, like that's how you sold stuff.
Yeah.
It was
well,
not on social media.
Aside from the Super Bowl, when are ads even a discussion point? Except for when we're talking about that they don't exist anymore.
Right. And then
Back then,
they're-
they were a thing. Like, Got Milk.
And you had to sit through them
that's
and
our
watch them.
first one.
Is it?
Yeah, we're going to start with a bang and end with a bang. And I have 4 big examples. There's obviously more,
Got Milk was...
but we just can't talk about them forever. So Got Milk was first. And its debut, would you like to guess?
92.
Oh, no.
Oh, close.
I was going to say 88.
No, the year of my birth, 1993.
Wow.
93. And the reason why I said 92 was because for whatever reason... I remember the Olsen twins being towards the end of it, and I felt like it was like at the decade mark, and I felt like that was 2012. That's how I got there.
Oh. And
That was the math I did in the quick.
right, but 1992 to 2012, you realize is 20 years.
Sorry, 2002. Okay. Sorry. Thank you. You know I can't do math, Kyle.
So this is actually funny because yes, obviously I use ChatGPT, Gina, save it.
What a little pussy.
But this is really funny. Well, I go through it and like delete nonsense.
Okay, you think I don't do that? You think that
I
I
don't.
literally don't apply a brain to it? It's just a helpful vehicle.
It is. And then I can like go other places. But anyway, it says here, which is really funny, and this is very much why ChatGPT is like a little weird.
Yeah.
The legacy became a cultural name.
What?
Milk. Like that's like a silly fact. Like yes, it made milk like a household name, but it always was. So like it was just like a silly legacy.
Oh, no,
point.
but I think what they're saying is Got Milk became a household name. Like a household phrase, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe
All right.
ChatGPT, their algorithm had a little bit of a boop.
It
in
ran for over 20 years, so you were kind of right.
But that's not what I did mean 2002.
Yes, but it was about 20 years.
Yep.
It launched in 1993 by these like fucking ad agency for the California Milk Processor Board.
What agency was it? Was it a big one like Ogilvy?
Goodby, Silverstein and Partners.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably defunct
I only know
now.
Ogilvy. I actually can't think of a single other one.
All I know is Don Draper, so I know nothing about
But he's
advertising companies.
fiction, so
Yeah,
you
it's
know
not real.
nothing.
Exactly. So
Right. Where did he work? So you don't even know Don Draper.
no,
Next.
and I feel like he moved at the end of the series.
Yeah, he
but
might
whatever.
have. But he did do the Coca-Cola one at the end, or was it Pepsi?
Whichever.
don't recall.
Then he went out on his own.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
We've gotten way off track.
So the idea stemmed from this like research focus group that milk was seen as a boring staple.
Oh, okay.
So the California Milk Processor Board was like, we're just going to fucking deal with this because people didn't really think about milk until it ran out. And there's that thing where like everyone was always going out to get milk. That was always the thing everyone was doing late at night.
Yeah, but it's always like an
Bring home more
annoying
milk.
thing. It's like, please grab the milk
Exactly.
on the way home. Oh, I get it. So like you got milk? I actually never thought of
Yeah,
that.
and it was like the scarcity, missing something, emotional lever is what they needed to tap into because no one gave a
Honestly,
shit about milk.
So it
You
resonated with
always
me and
forgot
I
it.
didn't know why. But
Yes.
now I do. 'Cause
Why
we're
did
always-
why did the milkman go away? I feel like that would still be a fruitful business.
And then also that would have eliminated all those late night drives for every dad in America.
Right.
But I
who
feel
was
like
I need
they
fucking
were
milk.
coming in mass, which we need something just like in the middle, i.e. Instacart deliver it when I need it.
You can
Where we are
You
today.
could have talked to the milkman about the amount that you need.
I know, but like, is he coming for like 2 gallons? I don't think so.
Well, he would come every morning. I thought that was the thing
Oh, I thought it was once a week.
because it was fresh.
He would come with all the carton, not the cartons,
Glass
the glass
bottles.
bottles.
the glass bottles.
But that was like
but then
a
you
lot
would put
for
the
a
glass
day.
bottles out, and they would like.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like that's
Swap
like a weekly jaunt, not a daily.
Do you remember
you
the
know?
saying too?
I don't know. I'm
Like,
making it up. It
You're-
just feels right.
How do I know?
You don't.
when did
Maybe
this?
ChatGPT does. Maybe they don't.
When did the saying die of like, you know, oh, you kind of look like the milkman when you didn't.
Also,
look like
yeah,
your dad
why
at
is it
all?
that the milkman's banging on the women when they're at home? That's like the saying.
Because they were coming to the door and the women were the only ones home.
Actually,
the
and
guys
they
were
were
at
like,
work.
hey.
You want to take like a totally like dirty look at this? It's like got milk, and they've got this like big white thing on their
No,
face.
no, stop, stop.
What is wrong with you?
Well, he just said it. Like maybe the okay. First of
She
all,
needs like a left turn to
remember when I
Yeah,
okay?
seriously.
Let's just fucking roll the tapes. Remember when I said taint for the Nickelodeon thing was dirty, and we were like, can't be, and then boom, the documentary comes out that Dan Fatso Predator was being a nasty boy. Maybe someone in the marketing agency was like, this is a double entendre for the milkman. Put some fucking white stuff on their face.
I certainly hope not.
You don't know.
Um,
I'm just saying you don't know.
Do you think
because
that guy-
everyone used to drink vitamin D milk back in the day, so
Yeah,
it would stay on
baby.
your lip.
Don't call it vitamin D milk.
I know,
That's
it's
so
disgusting.
annoying.
I'm sorry. I feel like I changed teams.
I
for
know
a second,
you
like,
did,
get me
and like
back
you
in.
like looked at him like we're in this together. I'm like, whose fucking team are you on?
I know.
And you are on my team. It's like not even like I bullied you into it. That is naturally the team that you're on.
You guys are on the wrong team, so that's unfortunate.
Whatever. Got Milk is legendary.
So the first commercial was called Aaron Burr in 1993, and it was directed by Michael Bay.
Oh my God.
Isn't that insane?
Like, is that
It
a fall
was
from grace, or that's like an early time where he
No,
wasn't
early,
famous?
early.
early?
Okay.
And it was like a dramatized scenario. So there was this peanut butter sandwich lover, and he can't answer a radio trivia question because his mouth is full and he's out of milk. And the punchline, got milk.
Love it.
I mean, honestly, imagine
Brilliant.
selling that in a room.
Also, why do you drink milk with peanut butter? Like, that's disgusting.
Well, oh, I guess you could drink
Kids
anything.
just drink milk like it's water, which is gross, but that's not what I would pair it with.
Did you drink milk as a kid?
I don't think as long as most people do.
My mom made us drink milk.
We had to drink it
have
at the dinner
milk
table
with
for a period
meals.
of time, but not like the kids had to drink it. He drank it like through high school.
Yeah.
I don't like milk though.
Yeah, I'm not into
Well,
it.
guess
We also
what?
had skim.
I'm not going to have osteoporosis like you guys. So.
Yeah, well, we also had skim. My
We're
bones
also
do
women.
hurt.
We're definitely getting osteoporosis.
Yeah, my bones do hurt.
Diabetes.
Yeah, I have diabetes,
Osteoporosis.
osteoporosis. Like,
With
what
these
else is in my
tits
future?
And Ozempic and
Seriously.
my genetics.
It's all wrong.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
You guys are going to be mutants.
We are mutants. Okay, so can we talk some famous people in it, or are you going to go there?
I mean, literally we could list off whoever. Everyone
Well,
was
who
in
do
a
you
fucking
think
campaign.
of? I think of the Olsen twins.
Oh, the Friends one was one.
The
for
Friends
me.
one was a big one. It was all 4 of them, right?
I don't know. I feel like there was.
Oh no, I just looked it up. Jennifer Aniston and Phoebe,
Oh, okay. Because
which
I was
is
like,
her real name and her fake name. So what I meant was Rachel and Phoebe, or Jennifer Aniston and Lisa Kudrow.
yes, but
Okay.
everyone did it. Like fucking.
Also, it was so thick and
Yeah, it was gross.
unlifelike. Like milk doesn't just
But
like
there was
sit
also
on your lip.
there was the print ads that were everywhere,
Yes,
and then there were also the like commercials that were everywhere, and the commercials were also mundane people. It wasn't also. It was celebrities, and it was like scenarios.
I feel like the commercials were all not famous people, and all the ads were the famous people.
You
if
might
I
be right
recall.
about that.
Wow, I just looked up what are some of the most famous ones. Serena and Venus, super young, and of course, my man JTT looking like a snack.
Oh,
with his
obviously.
milk mustache. Tyra Banks. Wow, these people look so young. It's nutty.
And like to this day, it ran for 20 years. To this day, if you say got milk, like everyone fucking knows what you're talking about.
No, it was literally the thing that I just
It
said
was
as a
very
joke because
iconic.
it's the only thing I could think of. It's
Yeah.
the only ad that, like, to me has made it into pop culture in a way that it's like not even about the ad anymore.
Right.
Like in some form or fashion, it's like literally part of our language. Like got milk, like go get some milk. Got milk?
Right.
Got milk.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Got milk. And like if it comes up, like no one doesn't know what you're talking about.
No one doesn't know what you're talking about.
Right. Like got milk. Oh, Brett Favre. I feel like he's canceled now. No.
I don't know. He had a
doc that where
yeah.
they canceled him.
He should be.
Yeah, he like stole from.
Also, his
kids.
documentary was
He
an
sent-
awkward length, so I never watched
He
it.
sent wiener pics to Jets employees and stuff.
Oh, he did?
Oh yeah, he was. Oh, that's what he was
Jennifer
doing. The girl who,
Sturgeon?
the girl who was on the
Surgeon?
sidelines. He was fucking a predator.
Gross.
Yeah, we hate him. So like, you don't got milk, bro.
No, he
get
doesn't,
out of
he
here.
doesn't get any milk for sure.
Okay. All right. What else you got?
So if I say this, I wonder if you'll know because
Wait,
it took me a
are you
little while.
done with Got Milk?
Yeah.
Did you know why the campaign ended?
No.
It was deemed unconstitutional against the First Amendment.
Wait, what?
Why?
Are you making that up?
No, it says on February 24th, 2004, Got Milk promotion found to be illegal. Its dairy promotion violates the First Amendment by forcing all farmers to pay for their ads, whether they agree with the ads or not.
But she said it was around for 20 years, so it means that was a hiccup, not the end of it, because that's 12 years in.
Did you say it was around for 20 years?
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody's ChatGPT isn't
what
working.
source
No, this
is that?
this is a news article, Aftermarket News,
Oh.
From what date?
February 27th, 2004.
Okay, so it's recent.
So they must have,
2004 isn't recent.
it's like 20 years ago.
Oh, 2024 is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry. See, so after 2004, some shit happened. So like maybe yours is out of date.
Or maybe they appealed it.
Can you ask ChatGPT why we're getting conflicting reports? I would like to know.
I honestly don't really care that much. Got
Yeah,
milk
let's
is
move
got
on to number
milk.
2.
Okay, fine.
Okay, number 2, Think Different.
Oh, Apple.
Yeah.
Of course I know.
Debut year?
89.
No, 97.
What?
Yeah.
It was that late?
It was
I guess when
after
did
Steve
computers-
Jobs returned to Apple. I technically didn't know he left, but I don't know a lot about him.
He did. Did you not read his biography? It's so good.
No, you've talked about it before, though.
Walter
It's like me
Isaacson.
and Almost Famous. Like, you need to shut
I
up
just
about
can't
it.
get over it. It's so good, and he's so smelly.
So the company was in serious trouble
He
at
is.
that time, financially, waning market share, confused product line, and low morale. If you can believe that Apple wasn't popular, it's insane.
It is
But
insane.
1997 was meant to put it back on track. The slogan "Think Different" was created by this fucking bullshit, whatever, who cares? And it
Cool.
included not only writing but curating the imagery of iconic historical quote rebels and innovators.
I forgot about that part. You're
Yeah,
right.
so-
And then wasn't it everyone had the apple and just the top of it was rainbow? Just the leaf?
Yeah, and then it was the quote was like the script on it was those who see things differently, those who push humanity forward. It was Albert Einstein, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Bob Dylan, like every like footage or imagery of those kinds of people.
Yep.
And then there was consideration of having Steve Jobs himself narrate, but they chose Richard Dreyfuss instead.
Honestly, go Richard
They
Dry.
felt the message had to be about the brand and not about Jobs.
But so here's the thing,
Which
like
was
these
smart.
marketers sit in a room and they're like, think they're so sophisticated, da, da, da. I don't remember any of that from Think Different. I do remember it as it ties to Apple. So they've succeeded in the brand recognition, but like, I feel bad that they do all this work and it's like lost on us because there was like a lot of intentionality about that, but like, I don't remember any of that or really care that much.
But at the time, it helped.
Did it?
Yeah, because I remember those black and white ads of Albert Einstein's head, but at the time, it helped
yeah.
Apple shift from being like the underdog niche computer company to being seen as creative, design-driven, premium
Well, they
brand.
are.
It was their first sort of big campaign like
You know
that.
which one I remember, and I Googled, but it was in the midst of a million of them, and it just stood out to me, was Kermit and
Yeah.
who's the creator of Muppets? Jim Henson, whatever his name is.
Henson.
I do remember that one. Yeah, so I guess it did do its job. It was profound.
And it remained in use officially until about 2002.
Oh, wow. That's a long time for an ad campaign.
Yeah, but it was like a successful brand storytelling sort of avenue for them because they were like really fucking shit in the bed
Totally.
compared to all of the windows.
Well, here's the crazy thing. So there's like this like beautiful imagery, all this thought, all this profound like packaged into this thing. And then there's like, can you hear me now?
Yes.
So like just like two really different like boardrooms of creatives.
No, totally. And you know what I
I'm
think
saying.
about a lot, and this is like in a grander sort of thing. Whenever I see like a shitty commercial, I'm like, who walked into
wrote
a
that?
boardroom?
Who wrote that?
And someone was like, that's it.
I
we
got the
nailed it.
idea.
And I was like, that's garbage.
I think about that all the time.
I think about it all the time.
Mostly
Anytime I
during
see
the
something
Super Bowl,
stupid,
because that's really when I see ads.
I want to
but
picture that boardroom and someone being like, "This. Who said this was a good idea?"
1,000%.
Or like
right?
those jingles that get stuck in your head, and you're like, God, I hate.
No,
that
but you know what
fucking
though?
song."
I actually commend those people
because it works.
Because it works.
But you
And
also, I
the
get so
ones-
annoyed that I don't want to use their product.
No,
Yeah.
but the ones that blow my mind, I'm like, wow, that's talent. So
Yes.
I give the credit where it's due, and I am disgusted by the ones that are just so ridiculous.
Yes. Well, there was a CBS Sunday Morning recently that did there was 3 of them. They did Flo from Progressive. They did the guy who's Mayhem. And then they talked about him, but he wasn't in it, was J.K. Simmons and State Farm.
Oh, yeah.
And like those are like 3 people who have like made like ad identities. So it's now like character driven rather than like this shit. You know what I mean?
I was just thinking about that with the Geico Gecko. I'm like,
Yeah.
this thing is so old and out, like we played out and annoying. Like, I hate this gecko.
I hate the Gecko too. I like
Actually,
Flo though.
I don't mind him.
And
Flo
I love
was
Mayhem.
so good. Flo was trying to get on SNL
Yeah.
at one point, but then that's what she became, and I actually think that was a better path for her.
No, 100%. And the Mayhem guy, who I love, he was on SVU
Oh,
for years.
he's so cute.
He's perfect.
Is he the one that just like walks through chaos and he's
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
call me at
Do you
whatever
know that?
insurance?
Do you know that in real life, he's like suffers from like some type of like massive body pain issue?
Yeah, because he died. He got in an accident and he like died in an ambulance crossing Central Park when there was a road through Central Park, and he almost died, and it was because of that accident. that
and
he
he's
was in.
he's in like chronic pain.
Wait, I don't
every day.
understand. Who is this man? Why do we know so much about him?
I know about him because he was on SVU for years.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
So you don't know him that well.
no.
Just look for Mayhem commercials.
He was also on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was a great character on that too. But yes,
Dean Winters.
Dean Winters. Yes,
Dean Winters.
That's the guy.
D-Dubs.
Yeah, Google his like.
Oh, he's old as shit now.
I mean, don't be mean like that to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's 61 years old though.
not
I mean,
that
it's
old.
not that old, but old,
When we're
like,
61, if someone
Shout
said
out to
that,
our parents
sorry,
listening.
I didn't mean it's old relative to just being of an age.
Like,
it's
you
like
feel like
how
he's
I
younger.
think of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Keep going.
When you find his chronic body pain, let's.
Oh, it's Allstate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Allstate has a couple bangers.
it's like when you find Mayhem like me, call
yeah.
Allstate.
Or
It's
also
really
like
good.
Allstate is the one with the red and khaki and the Josh one, isn't it?
no, that's all.
State Farm.
That's State Farm. Jake from State Farm.
From
Jake
State
from
Farm.
State Farm. You're right. So
I met him
clearly-
at BravoCon, and Julia was.
Is he
my cousin
actually a
Julia was
person?
like, no, it was the actor who was there.
No, I know, but
That
like
cute
it's one
black
guy.
Yeah, and he's Jake from State Farm, and he's in all the commercials. And Julia like got one photo, and it was like with Jake from State Farm.
Wait, that's so funny.
It was really funny, and he was
Feels
like a
on
nice
brand.
guy. Okay, my next one, unless you want to talk more about Apple.
No, we're good.
The Apple
Okay.
one was like creative, so like kudos, whatever, and it changed shit, but like boring. The next one is Budweiser. Can you guess?
The frogs.
What's up?
Oh, yeah. What's up, too?
Oh, what's up? That was Budweiser?
It was Budweiser.
No, it was also the chips.
No, we covered this already. It was
yeah,
not the chips.
and you were wrong then.
You were wrong then. You're still wrong
I
today.
just want it to be.
I know, but it's
Okay.
not.
It's like
That's
they answer the
just-
phone. He's like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" With
Yes, and it was
Scary
debut,
Movie picked it up and made fun of it.
Whatever. I don't like that I'm wrong.
debut year
For the Budweiser?
97.
No,
No.
later. 02.
99. Split the difference.
Damn it.
That was closer.
It
Technically.
was inspired by a short film called True,
Okay.
which featured friends greeting each other with "What's up" in a relaxed and humorous way. And the style and vibe caught people's attention. So Budweiser was like, we're going to take this idea, adapt it for the brand. The concept was simple: male friends checking in with each other in casual, often sports and social settings.
Yeah. The funny part was like a random guy walks into the scene behind the guy on the couch. He's in the kitchen. He's like, "Who is that?" He's like, "Oh, it's Jeremy." What up? Oh, what? And they're just going back
Just
and
back
forth.
and forth. I
Yeah.
do
Over
remember.
and over again. So
it
the-
reminds me of Dude, Where's My Car vibes.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
similar.
Totally.
Just constantly saying the same thing.
Yes.
The ad first aired during Monday Night Football, December 1999. So it gave it obviously super smart placement for that because it was, the platform matched its target demo.
Nice.
Also like minimal production. It was like very cheap. It was easy for them to do. It was silly. It was
Two
catchy.
angles. It was super easy.
Yeah. The campaign actually won several Best Ad Awards, which I didn't know was a thing.
Wait. Where do they give those awards out?
These are things that we'll never know, but it was called Lions and
Cannes
Clio.
Lions. What?
Like Cannes, like Cannes.
Like Cannes Festival.
Yeah. But it's like Cannes Lions and Clio are to like ad.
What are you saying?
If we were in the ad world, if you got a Clio, it would be a big fucking deal.
We should call Madeline. She'll know. I'm going to text her while we talk.
And then it also became more than just an ad. Honestly, I remember boys saying this when I was like in middle school.
How do you spell Clio?
CLIO.
Or a can lion?
Yeah.
CANNE.
S. Cans?
Cannes Lions, both plural.
Cans.
LIONNES?
No, just like a lion with an S.
Cool. Next.
Okay. Do you remember kids saying it in school? Because I remember it being fucking annoying.
Oh, she wrote back in 3 seconds an advertising award. Both are awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, where do they give them out?
Who cares? All I'm
just wanna
saying
be
is like
educated.
every industry loves to fucking award each other. So
I know. Also, like, who's voting? Like, what are the mechanisms by which we decide that Wassssup
Why? Do you need
deserves
to
a
be
reward?
involved?
Because I actually think that Think Different deserves it more than Wassssup.
Well, maybe they got it too, but this one was just more notable because it's stupid.
Oh, okay. Lions is the biggest one of the year. Lions they give out in Cannes, France. Cannes, not Cannes. I think it's just Cannes.
I think it's just Cannes, but then when you say it, it's like I have to specify that it's the one with the S on it.
Cannes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I could say the one in France, but like whenever anyone says Cannes, it's like
like,
pretentious,
whatever.
or it reminds me of Entourage, but whatever. All right, so yeah, this was just like a big deal. It became part of the lexicon. Kids were saying it fucking everywhere. No one would shut up about it, and it was honestly a great campaign. If people still say it like every once in a while, which I think is really stupid, but it goes to its impact.
Okay. Just a little fun fact from Madeline. It's a huge week-long party for top execs, essentially, and they have panel discussions, awards, and then parties.
Well, because the thing is about marketing and like advertising stuff, it's like so like strategic and intellectual that like of course they're gonna fucking dissect all this shit, what works, what doesn't.
It's
and and as dumb as this is, it was a hit.
I mean, it worked.
This is like on obviously a much bigger scale, but when I worked for the Yankees, we had the same thing. It was called the IDEA Conference, and it was like information, display, entertainment, whatever awards. And you literally voted for your peers. Like you'd submit videos, and like we won like the top tier tribute video for Derek Jeter's last season.
Nice.
So like, but that was all just sports teams.
Right.
It was just sports teams. Only sports teams voted. All the sports teams showed up and had this big, massive dinner where they got the awards. This is like the same thing for marketing.
Totally. I think every industry has it to like gas each other up, you know?
For sure. And just an excuse to like hang out and shoot the shit and talk about, the field drill.
And like party, and talk about people who understand what you're talking about.
And get out of the office.
Yeah, because like I don't think I would care if, I don't know.
Okay.
If I was married to an ad exec and he was like going into the nitty gritty of it all. And I'm like, save that for Cannes.
Also, like,
save it for that panel discussion once a year.
All right. Good stuff. We learned something.
All right, my last one is huge. Can you guess what you think?
Got Milk was all I had in the tank.
Nike.
Oh, just do it.
Just
Duh.
do it.
Just do it.
And I actually learned a lot about this one. So can you guess this one's debut?
88.
Yes.
Wow.
The year of your birth. No. I guessed 88 for all four of them.
Well, you were bound to get one right.
Right.
Okay, so it debuted in 88, obviously dominated through the 90s. It defined its brand identity, motivational, emotionally charged ads with featuring...
Who came up with it?
Phil Knight and Matt Damon's character.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was so good.
That movie?
Yeah.
I
didn't
don't
like that
remember
movie.
it.
Oh, I liked it a lot.
I want to read the book.
I feel like there wasn't...
It's them trying to get Michael Jordan, like, away from...
Yes. I feel like the movie, though, like, not enough happened. Like, it should have been,
slow.
like... It's slow, and it was, like, one event. Like, I feel like they stretched it. It was a really interesting story, but I don't know if feature film was the right avenue to tell it, if that makes sense.
It's just crazy, like, watching that movie. And obviously, there's some, like, dramatic buildups that didn't really happen in there, but it's just crazy that Phil Knight had this tiny, small company out of, Oregon or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they got Michael Jordan, Just Do It, launched in 88, and now they're just...
And now it's just like Nike is it.
Yeah. No one can touch them.
No one can touch it. So that campaign, like literally revenues grew massively to, I think, global sales during that from 1988 to 1998 rose into the multi-billion-dollar range from like $9.2 billion.
Whoa.
In like less than a decade, or about 1 decade. Yeah.
That's actually not that much.
1 decade for $9 billion?
I
In
mean,
the
I
90s?
guess in the 90s, that's a lot of money.
Right? I feel like it's a lot of money.
No, I mean, it's a lot of money anytime, but a decade feels like a long time.
Yes.
It's like a
But it has to like
B
catch
a year.
on.
But you're
and
also
then
talking
Michael Jordan has
like
to be, yeah.
the 80s and 90s.
But by the mid-90s, Nike was facing a number of, quote, headwinds. They had brand fatigue and slogan saturation, which I kind of don't agree with, but, like, I guess that's, like, the takeaway from other people. The message was old hat to some audiences. So then there was also criticism that it was, like, too elitist because it was always famous athletes. Like, Tiger Woods was in, you know, like, all of these people who were, like,
How much
literally
are they
top
spending?
tier of their field. Well, they're making fucking bajillions of dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, just on Jordans alone.
I mean,
They could not do any other business and just
But
sell
like Jordan
Jordans.
and
True.
Tiger, like they're getting paid to be one of the faces of the brand, but they're also getting equity in Air Jordans.
Right.
They're getting equity in all the Tiger
Exactly.
Wood and all the golf stuff.
Totally. So then in 1997, early 1998, Nike began to adjust its approach, and I don't remember this, and they started doing this like "I can" slogan. So
Oh,
it
I don't
was
know that
more
one.
motivational. It was like re-energizing the message, shifting it a little bit away
Oh.
from like we all can do it.
Yeah, I think I
know?
remember seeing in the commercial they'd they'd keep I, and they would switch out can, like with different words.
It was
and
just
stuff.
meant to be more inclusive because I think
Yeah.
people were pissed that it was like just do it is like I can't fucking do it like Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be Tiger Woods. So this was like an effort towards inclusivity and like being like, you know, we're one of the people.
Yeah.
I feel
we're
like
all athletes.
It's obviously it's sports drink, but I feel like Gatorade is kind of on that same, like they get all the big athletes in. Their
Yeah.
commercials are these high production values, and all these big names are in it on these spots.
And it's
every
black and
year.
white and they're sweating blue.
Yeah.
I love that.
Or yellow, because that's my favorite.
So, I mean, just do it. Just fucking skyrocketed it to fame.
I mean,
I
that's
don't think
still
that,
a thing. So how long, like, is Just Do It ever going to go away? I don't think so.
No, I mean the swoosh. We got our kids back to school sneakers, and they both have these Nike Dunks. Like, it's the thing.
It's never not going to be a thing. I
Right.
feel like they're just always going to be cool.
Like, I'm not going to put my kid in New Balances or Adidas's if we're trying to make them look cool. It's going to be Nikes.
No.
I don't think that I would think of any other shoe to buy unless it was like for a specific sporting purpose than a Nike. Would you?
Yeah. Well, now
I've seen you in other shoes, but like, was that on purpose? Or
I
did you
mean-
like fall into them? Did someone buy them for you?
Well,
like Saucony or whatever fucking
Oh, yeah,
shoe
those
I've seen.
Sauconys, but
Is
those
that what
were,
they're
like-
called? Saucony?
I think they're Sauconys.
Those were a thing, by the way, for a minute.
They were more fashion sneakers than the Nike ones.
Yes.
Like those have come and gone. Nike has remained a staple.
That's my point, though.
So,
When
like,
you go onto the internet tomorrow, if I said, go buy some sneakers, what are you buying?
even like a fucking white Nike Air Max is like still the vibe.
I love them.
Me too.
I have so many Nikes upstairs.
I know.
And honestly, I don't even wear them, but I like admire them.
No, they're just like
And they're
a
like
good looking shoe.
beautiful.
I know. So obviously, you know, but now with this whole like wellness, walking, fucking exercise all the time, like Hoka's have come out and like, you know, Asics is supposed to be the best for runners. Like there's all of that shit.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Unless you're like a tennis player or a football player and
Right.
like you need a specific cleat or
Right.
other than that, you're going Nike.
But Nike also has like I
Stuff
don't know,
for
like,
that,
the
too.
gravitas of just being like that's a fucking kick-ass shoe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
It doesn't have to actually be that
erode
great.
that brand,
Right.
Would take honestly like Peloton killing a baby.
Yeah, you're
Like,
you're
that's
never
all
gonna go
you're-
wrong with a Nike.
That's all you can do.
No, Nikes are just they're Americana at this point.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What a fucking patriotic, inspiring way to end this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about these little shitheads and their like non-ad ads.
Okay,
so,
cool.
As we do, we're gonna. And for those that forgot, 'cause we've been gone for 7,000
We
weeks.
quiz next.
We quiz. So this is the millennial ads versus the Gen Z / alpha equivalents.
Is it too hard?
It was, and then I told ChatGPT to make it easier.
Okay.
So we'll see how they did. First is, I have even categories, just so you know. Slogans and taglines. So the 90s and 2000s had Got Milk, as you know.
Yes.
Today, Gen Z had a similar viral slogan that came from a kid on TikTok and turned it into like a meme that brands ran with.
I
can
like
give you-
turtles.
No. Do you want me to give you options?
Yeah.
1A is It's Corn, Corn Kid. B is Be Real, Not Perfect for Be Real. C is Do Less, Lazy Dog Restaurant. And D is We Did It First, Sheen.
B.
A, It's Corn. I don't know what that means.
You
But
gotta
honestly,
watch.
it
You
kind
gotta
of
watch
is
the
like
long form
Got
video.
Milk.
It's hilarious.
It kind of is like Got Milk. Like, it's killing.
That's what I thought it was too obvious.
Also, does
to
he say it
guess.
like that, or did I just make that up?
No, he says it like that.
Okay, then I must have heard it before.
You must have seen it, yeah.
Okay, so look at this. Mikey's millennials grew up with Nike's "Just Do It" as the ultimate motivational slogan. For Gen Z, fitness and motivation have shifted to social first brands and collabs.
Okay.
Which one stepped into that inspirational role for Gen Z? So we've got Nike. What do they have? This is crazy because there's an answer, and then in the answer key it says, but this other one also works. Like, you can't give me the answer plus
Right.
ChatGPT, but just
because
know that
there's no definitive
there's
answer.
2 possible answers. So if you get this wrong, you're that bad.
I don't know it.
I'm going to give you multiple choice.
Okay.
Lululemon, feel your best. Gymshark, be a visionary. Adidas, impossible is nothing. Aloe Yoga, elevated essentials.
I think Lulu.
It is feel your best.
Yeah.
Because it's about motivation. Like,
And Lulu, I think, is the most recognizable brand.
they're good. Although I saw that their stock was not doing great.
Well,
I feel
because
like they're
all these
always a
other
good-
ones are better. Like Beyond Yoga is fucking. I keep
You
getting
got me
targeted.
on Beyond Yoga.
It's so good. And now
Honestly,
they
I
have all
don't
these
like aloe that as much though.
No, aloe stuff is no, me neither.
It's like Bobo Lulu. I
feel
need
like I see a lot of aloe out there, though.
yeah.
Like
it's just
brand.
a more affordable Lulu. But Lulu is like tried and true. Although when you go for an MRI, they ask you if you're wearing Lulu leggings.
Leggings?
They ask you if you wear them Lulu leggings, and if you are, they make you change because they have metal in them.
Sick.
That's fucking scary.
Yeah.
What is Lulu doing over there?
Yeah.
Anyway, mascots and characters, part 2.
Okay.
Millennials remember the Taco Bell Chihuahua. That was a good one you didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. And the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Staples.
Yes.
And honestly, Geico Gecko, which you did mention.
Yeah.
For Gen Z, a mascot became a viral TikTok star thanks to chaotic, unhinged social media posts. Which mascot is it? A, the Geico Gecko. B, Duolingo's Owl. C, Tony the Tiger. D, Captain Crunch.
Duolingo.
Yeah, because it's the only one that's not ours. That was
Yeah.
like really fucking obvious.
Yeah.
And honestly, you didn't get it still, but it was super
It's
obvious.
because I zoned
Your
out.
face. Well,
zoned
do you
out.
notice that I'm enunciating and talking very slow because you always lose track? And I'm going slow. For
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
We could
And
also
you
with,
still lost me.
with the cereals. I feel like you could just go.
We
We could do a whole episode.
Okay, are you ready
on
for another one you
cereals.
missed, which
Yeah.
I didn't think of until I just read it right
Tricks?
here? No, the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I feel like we've talked about him before.
We have. I don't remember. Oh, because we were talking about
Drinks.
Crushers.
Oh yeah.
Are they called Crushers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the Kool-Aid Man crushing through walls, yelling, "Oh yeah," was peak millennial energy. Which fast food mascot had a surprise comeback as a meme-worthy Gen Z icon in 2023?
Okay.
Grimace, Chester Cheetah, Mr. Peanut, the Burger King King.
Grimace.
Burger King.
Yes.
King.
Yes.
Wow.
And that was probably because you researched McDonald's.
The Burger King King was in like
He's like
football
weird.
commercials.
He also reminds me of a lion.
or like a serial killer.
I don't know. Something
Wearing a
about him like
mask.
I
screams
feel
like
like he's
lion.
not memorable enough.
He's not. That's why he's like a lion, but he's not.
Yeah.
Okay, Budweiser's Wassup became the millennial way of saying hi to friends. Gen Z has had a similar viral brand moment. A TikTok of a man skateboarding, drinking juice, and vibing
yeah.
to... Do you know this?
Yeah.
And vibing to Fleetwood Mac that
Yep.
turned into a national campaign. Which brand was it for?
I don't know.
Ocean Spray.
Fuck, you did know it.
Yeah.
Good work.
Well, also, why do you know Gen Z stuff?
yeah, also,
I-
since
when
when do you
I'm on-
see
He's
these?
like
I'm
paid
on
attention.
I'm on
to-
social media for like
for work. That's what he says, but he's really like doom scrolling at night, I think.
No, I'm putting clips out.
Ooh,
I
he
gotta-
said that in a salty way because he knew I hit a spot. Okay, before the scandal,
Yes, sir.
this is, the big guy. Subway's Jared was the face of millennial fast food advertising.
Yep.
Today, Gen Z doesn't look to one spokesperson, but instead to influencer collabs. That's actually a really good point. Across platforms. Which creators fit this role? Alex Earl, Mr. Beast, Charlie D'Amelio, or all of them?
all of them.
Yeah, that's annoying. I should have read these in advance because I would cut that one.
Well, I just like getting them right, so keep them.
All right, McDonald's hired Justin Timberlake.
I also don't know who any of those people are, so.
Oh my God.
You know Mr. Beast.
Wait, something.
Oh, I don't.
No, Mr. Beast is the richest one, but I don't know what he looks like. Wait,
Is it-
something
it's
Jimmy.
I just learned in reading this quiz.
Okay.
That is blowing my mind. Do you know that the McDonald's song I'm Lovin' It is sung by someone famous?
No.
It's fucking Justin Timberlake.
Huh.
I'm loving it. Does he do that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It says McDonald's hired Justin Timberlake to sing I'm Lovin' It for millennials. Decades later, the chain created another cultural moment by partnering with a rapper whose meal went so viral it caused shortages. Which rapper was it?
He was
I know.
dating a Kardashian.
Let her try.
Ty Dolla $ign.
No, that's literally she dated him when she was like 13.
Tyga.
You fucking loser. No. Isn't that the
Machine Gun
same
Kelly.
person?
Well, Tyga's a good guess.
No,
'cause Tyga
Tyga is
dated.
the one that I actually just meant. I don't know who Ty Dolla $ign is.
Me neither.
Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Close.
Oh, fucking Astro World guy.
Yes.
We hate
Which
him.
we've talked about and we don't know anything about.
Yeah. No, I watched a documentary about it.
You watch a lot of documentaries. I was looking for a
watch
documentary
so
on the
much TV.
flight, and all I could find was Paris is Burning, and which is very interesting, but
Not the
I had
vibe.
to be right. Not
Did you watch
vibe.
the doc about the catfishing?
Yes,
Oh
about the
my-
catfishing mom.
Yeah, we got to talk. You just
Yeah.
gave away the punchline. Earmuffs.
It's like a news story.
Spoiler.
Also, I found out before and still watched it. It's still just as fucking shocking.
Honestly, I watched it by myself, loved it, made him watch it, got super fucked up, but knew the ending, and it was thrilling.
No, 100%. Even if you know, it's still captivating.
I'll
Because
watch
then
it
you're
again. I'll watch it for a fucking
You're watching her
hat
the whole
trick.
time being like, you know what's happening. You're talking about it as if it wasn't you.
That's the craziest
That's
part.
diabolical. So it's you should watch it 2 times so that you see the beginning
How
in a
nuts
different
so
light.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, sidetracked.
Okay, so Britney Spears made Pepsi commercials an event for millennials. How did you not talk about the Pepsi commercials? We need to do this again.
There's a million.
Well, because there's too
things.
many. I just picked 4.
Okay, we probably should have.
We
made this
could
a
do it
series.
again.
Should we make
For
this a part 1?
We could. For Gen Z, brands turn
And
to
since you have
music.
an attitude, you can do it part 2.
Boom.
Slam.
Got her.
Roasted. Okay. For Gen Z, brands turn to music stars to drive viral attention. Which star had a breakout collab moment with a drink brand that set TikTok buzzing? Ice Spice and Dunkin', Olivia Rodrigo and Sour Patch Kids.
Oh. Sabrina
Yo
Carpenter.
Girl, Doja Cat and Taco Bell, or all of the above.
All of them?
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
You
but
didn't say Sabrina Carpenter? Because she did Duncan.
whatever. No, Ice Spice was Dunkin'.
No, Sabrina Carpenter was Duncan.
They both
Sabrina
could've
Maybe
been.
they
Carpenter.
both were.
No,
Ice Spice would make
Sabrina
sense for
Carpenter
Starbucks,
just
but
did
maybe
the
they
ads,
weren't.
the jeans ad where she got everyone all pissed
No,
off.
that's...
Nope, that's Sydney Sweeney. But they
Yeah.
look alike. You see
They're
what
the
I
same
got wrong
person to
there?
me.
Which one dated the Rat Man?
Who?
The one that looks like a rat.
Probably
No, that's...
Carpenter.
No.
It was Carpenter.
Are you talking about Benny Blanco?
No,
He looks
that's
like
the
a
one
rat.
that is married to Selena Gomez.
They're
Yeah.
married?
They're engaged.
They're going to be.
But then, like, there was rumors he was cheating. Like, it's so confusing because look at him and look at her.
Yeah, but he got her
100%.
bathtub
Although
full of cheese.
sometimes he
so-
makes me nervous. She's like too bombshelly. Like it freaks me out.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. Anyway, A had the biggest viral splash. Ice Spice and Duncan. Never heard of him or her, but Ice Spice.
Ice Spice hangs out with Taylor Swift at Chiefs games. That's how I
Who
know
is
who she
that?
is.
What?
Because they always super her, and I was like, "Who the fuck is Ice Spice?"
Spice is
But
like
she's
a
always
rapper,
in the
right?
box with Taylor Swift.
Is she a rapper? I think she's a rapper.
It sounds like, yeah, that's what I would guess.
Sounds like.
Okay. Do you want a bonus lightning round?
If you have a cool name named Ice Spice, you're not fucking singing ballads. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Let's just
You're
be
rapping.
real.
You're rapping. Do you want a bonus round or do you feel good?
I'll take a bonus round.
Okay. Can you hear me now? From Verizon was
Yeah.
everywhere. Gen Z's equivalent is more internet native. What phrase do they use to roast corporate accounts that try too hard? Okay, so basically when corporate accounts try to be funny and they're not. So like Wendy's is funny, but some of the
Yeah.
other ones are not. They write some of these things or one of these things. There's a right answer.
Okay.
Silence brand, let's go viral, hey Alexa, or servers are down.
C.
Hey Alexa. No. Do you have a guess?
Servers are down.
It's actually like pretty nasty. It's silence brand. Like, who are you telling to silence? Little
Yeah.
internet troll.
Yeah.
This is where Gen Z gets too cute.
Totally.
Get
I
out
agree
of
with
here
that.
with that. Okay, I'll just give you one more because why the fuck not?
Okay.
Red Bull gives you wings, built an empire on extreme sports. Which energy drink blew up with Gen Z kids thanks to YouTubers and TikTok?
yeah.
Celsius.
No,
No.
that's an option, but it's Prime. It's those fucking Logan
Logan.
Paul guy.
Oh, yeah,
who's a
which
TikToker,
we've
but
also talked
brothers,
about
but also
before.
maybe a boxer,
Yeah.
but he does other
I don't know
shit,
who
and he's
they are.
so
And
confusing.
do we hate
is
them
he
or love
blonde?
them?
Is he brown hair?
don't know.
Is he big? Is he small? Like, what do we know about Logan Paul?
Well,
Nothing.
there's 2 of them.
There's 2?
Yeah, they're brothers.
That's what I said. But
the
like,
one's the
there's
boxer.
two?
The one's a
Oh,
wrestler.
I thought
The
you
one's a
meant two
WWE
Logans.
wrestler.
Who's the wrestler and who's the boxer?
Jake.
Jake is the boxer.
Wait,
Logan is the
Prime
wrestler.
is also. Don't you remember at your bachelor party? you're a woman. At your bachelorette party, Bravetti brought Prime water enhancers that like were supposed to give us electrolytes.
Vaguely. Oh, yeah.
And it was like super sugary. Blue. Yes.
Apparently
and I was
there's more sugar in one of those drinks than...
No, can't have them.
They're not good.
No, they're horrible.
Yeah.
I think there was a massive lawsuit against them recently.
Okay, well, that's like a downer to end this podcast. What's our take?
I think that we need to make ad campaigns a fucking series because there's so many more.
Yeah, it's a bummer that there's not really commercials anymore because while sometimes you wanted to fast forward through them and get back to the show, there was other ones you're like, oh man, I like this spot. And like still to this day, you watch the Super Bowl for commercials.
Okay, but here's my take. They're
not as good as they used to be.
No, so my take is different. I actually was surprised at how much is still circulating out there that like makes it into our consciousness. Granted, Logan Paul is not in our consciousness, but in someone's consciousness. So I actually think that it's really interesting, the ones that make it through, because it's so much harder now that we don't have commercials.
Sure.
So
what are the new ones?
I don't know, but they deserve a fucking Clio.
None of the ones that you said were
Silence brand. No, that's not a slogan. I mean, that's not an ad.
Every one you were like, Millennial has this X slogan.
No.
Gen Z has
true.
This a viral
Dunkin',
meme.
no, Grimace came back. Dunkin' and Ice Spice.
But Grimace came back. He wasn't original.
But they made fetch happen in a world where we don't have ads, is why I'm impressed.
Right, but as a social media campaign. It wasn't like something innovative and original. It was like, oh, we're just going to like repurpose this and circulate it online.
But it's a commercial. It's a 30-second spot that'll run on social. It'll run on the front end of a YouTube video.
Was
it's still a commercial.
Was the guy skateboarding the one format. You knew? Was that intentional or that blew up because they found it?
I think it blew up because they found one.
See, you're right, because that wasn't actually...
none of it's intentional.
Since I was told that corn was real, it tasted good.
Oh, yeah.
Did you think corn wasn't real?
But when I tried it with butter, everything changed. I love corn. Corn.
I love cone.
Cone, baby. But he didn't even say it's corn.
He does.
Oh. Okay, so, Lululemon Feel Your Best. That was a real one.
Yep.
So, mix and match. I guess my point is, this is Ocean Spray. I've seen this, actually. So he just happened to be driving around with an Ocean Spray. They found him.
He's on a skateboard going down a hill.
But they found him after the fact, and then he blew up. Okay, so then that's not marketing mastery.
No.
But I kind of want to see more marketing mastery in creative ways. Was my punchline.
I understand. Well, and that's
like rise to the challenge, bitches.
You could argue that like Flow and Mayhem and
was another generation.
Was like later than us. That's not millennial.
But that's my point. Is they were still in commercials though. Yes. I want them to use all these new mediums and find me in different ways. Like if I even know of an ad at this point, like campaign, I don't mean a commercial, but if I even know of a campaign, you've done your job.
It doesn't have to be as grabby though, because you can just get targeted on social media. If you want your product out there, just fucking target me.
But I'm not watching anything that I don't want to watch.
Right, you don't have to. That's what I'm saying is like,
yeah.
They don't need to do these.
Are we agreeing or disagreeing?
I can't tell.
Okay. I think that's all we got, folks.
No, that was fun.
That was really fun. Did you miss me?
Yes, totally.
Okay, I missed you too.
Thank you.
Okay, so next week, what the fuck are we talking about? It's me.
Restaurants.
Yeah, baby.
Like trendy.
Like where are we going? Friendlies? We're going
TGI Fridays.
Applebee's.
Yeah.
I got a lot of Applebee's stories.
Just like trendy vibes.
Okay.
Trendy
I'm gonna
90s,
work on that.
2000s.
I'm going to freaking work on
Because
that.
like the Gen Z equivalent, I feel like would be Cheesecake Factory.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
But
like
is
what's
Cheesecake
trendy
Factory
then versus
not
now?
Us?
No, it's definitely not us.
I mean, I didn't go, but it was like a thing.
Well, I was going to say...
California Pizza Kitchen.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
But I was going to say...
1,000 million calories for a salad.
Yeah.
What?
I was going to say geographically, there might be some that I'll mention that were all over Pittsburgh, and you guys are like, I've never heard of that.
That's true. I guess it depends on where you grew up. It's like the Sheetz Wawa bullshit.
Yeah. Tim Hortons.
But let's save this
Conversation
shitty chatty
for
next time. But on that note, do I even remember how to sign off?
Hard to say.
I don't know.
Should
We're
you
gonna
put
try.
Rusty in there?
Yeah, Rusty. We are rusty and dusty. We are the mustiest, dustiest, crustiest. Ugh, it was just so clean. Millennials you ever did see. Bye. We need some air in here. It's fucking hot.
I can grab a fan.
Honestly,
I have like lip
I keep
sweat.
like taking deep breaths like it's warm.